everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. We're here with our Planet Crafter playthrough of the planet or moon Aqualis as a starter planet, which it was not meant to do, and it has caused us quite a lot of struggle. We're well beyond the struggle phase, though. Now we're just in the happy coasting run out, trying to finish the playthrough. But yeah, any real challenge has been overcome. We still don't have certain things that you get through the blueprint microchip process, which unfortunately does block some of the content. We got one blueprint microchip, which gave us this, which we haven't been able to agility boost. No agility boosts come other than through blueprints. And we weren't able to ever build it. We can't even build the set orbital screen because it requires a microchip, compass microchip, which you also can't get unless through blueprints. Yeah, so we don't have any mapping, which is also a blueprint microchip. There's a lot of things for the car. We have some basic stuff for the car, but a lot of the car enhancements are all through blueprint microchips, which I love. I love the blueprint microchip aspect of upgrading. You just don't get it on this planet because it was not designed to be a starter planet, so they don't have any microchips built into here. And honestly, Selene, I think you might be able to get a couple because they do have that spacecraft there. Oh, dude, we just got drones! Yay! Can we build them? Is there anything that... Oh, we just unlocked the fusion energy cell. Oh, dude, the circuit boards. I don't have the circuit boards! No, I forgot. The circuit boards, I think, are also a blueprint microchip. We don't have circuit boards. No. No. We can make this. Maybe it's still coming. Let's go check the tech. I found one. But if we can't craft them, I mean, we need 3 to make it, and then 1 per drone. No! Is it anywhere in this chain? Doesn't look like. This is all bionics, but sometimes there are things in these chains that aren't. Like this heater is not really a bio thing. Oh, fabric is coming, though. Cool. I was worried that fabric might be a blueprint. So we are going to get fabric at some point, but we need our insects to go up. Which... Vehicle logistics, that's funny, because vehicle logistics is blocked by... not having drones. And then, yeah, these jetpack upgrades, you can't get past... I think Tier 2 is a blueprint microchip one, so we're not going to get past that. Alright, let's look at the general unlocks, which ones we haven't done. Any chance... Oh, the microchip is here. Cool. So at 160 GTI, we'll be able to use drones. It's a little ways off, but we'll get there. I think it's... What is blocking us from making this? This is like a huge insect one. We know it's fabric. Is there anything that we built that takes fabric that I can destroy? I think everything that takes fabric I can't... It's not a machine. It's like an item that you can't destroy because we don't have an item recycler. Dude, I literally just built this thing, which we don't even need. This water filter. Not even huge. And this air filter, not huge. I should have saved him. Yeah, so we're stuck, because insects is what's going to unlock the fabric, but the fabric is blocked by... not by insects, and the best insect thing requires fabric. Some of these, circular dependencies are a little broken. 95... I mean, I guess 950 kg isn't that far. We could get... We're going to build a few more beehives, I think. I was thinking this was much higher up. I don't know if it even makes sense why a beehive requires fabric, but I feel like that could be swapped out for something a little more basic. But yeah, let's make some more bees. What do we need? We're gonna make like 5. Who cares? Well, well, who cares? But yeah, these are free. Mutagens. I don't know if they're free, but and then fertilizer. Yeah, I don't. Let's just make like 3 more. Some of these resources we don't have a lot of because they're dependent on sulfur, and at some point we might run out of sulfur. You know, we have limited sulfur, and there's no way to get more. So we'll get up to 5 beehives. That'll get our fabric unlock here sooner. I guess I could harvest these. We have room for it if we need it. Oh, that's almost done. It looks done, but it's at 98%. Alright, we're putting those there. I think I had some water in the trash still. Alright, we're gonna go get that bee. And then make the next one. And then we're gonna start getting the hive ingredients together too. Oh dude, it's not done. Alright, what is in a beehive? Oh, we need more fertilizer. Also the bio nuggets. I don't know if I can make them yet. We still have a good amount that we've found though, so we're okay there. Oh cool, is this like what we're building? That's cool. Wonder when that appears, like right when we click research? Or is it when the larva shows up? I guess it's when the larva shows up. I never really paid attention to that. Okay, so there's the larva. And then I guess it's the mutagen and fertilizer that are gonna like mutate it. I'm gonna watch this. I haven't seen this transformation. Is it instant or does something change? I'm gonna watch it. I don't know. Whatever. Oh cool, it even tells me the growth. Is this something they've added in the last year? I used to do a lot of this, and I never once noticed that the larva you put in here is in here and incubating. I probably just missed it. It's probably been there the whole time. It's a cool feature, but it's not... I wouldn't say it's readily obvious. Alright, I think it's just going to be an instantaneous flip when it's done. Yeah, and then... Bam. Yep, all of a sudden bees. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna go get the other ingredients ready. Do I have 3 fertilizers still? I do. No, those aren't bio nuggets. Read. And then we have a ton of super hello again. I'm pretty sure we still have some on Zeolite Island. We never went and cleared that. I think that's the only place left that we have super ally, but obviously we have a ton. But so yeah, now I can just watch from a distance, and whenever I'll know it's done when I see bees. I never made that correlation if it was there before. Where them bees at? There we go. It's done. Okay, so our insects are going to start to go a little bit better. Put them out with all these flowers. I want uncommon. Good. We don't really need common. We'll leave the common alone. We're just trashing them anyway. Yeah. So let's put one over here. Okay, so that's moving now. What else do we see? Like, this is the biggest thing that we need right now. This is what we kind of were going to do, but it's a lot of stuff. We built these last time. Nothing else really new bio-wise. We only have 3 energy fuses for this. We have them up there with our energy. We haven't had really a need for an autocrafter. Like, an autocrafter is if you have endless supplies of things, which we don't. DNA manipulator we haven't got the tier 2 grass extractor yet. It was kind of annoying. Tier 2 food grower, we upgraded everything. Ore extractors we can't do anything with. Lake water collector, I don't know if I put this in, but we have more than enough water we need from the other water collectors. So tier 4 heater, we have several of these. We're waiting on the tier 5s. Yeah, we don't have the pink crystals for this. And we can't craft pink crystals, so no need for that. Tier 4 drills, we have a bunch. These are just useless. Like the Vegetube, other than starting you on the oxygen chain, which doesn't work on this planet unless you have an item recycler. You can't craft these because you can't get ice. With an item recycler, you can get ice. All you have to do is recycle, I think, bacteria or something that has water, which I don't know what else is other than bacteria, and then you can recycle the water to get ice. Yeah, we weren't able to build any of these because we didn't have ice. We could technically build this one, but we already had other oxygen sources, and this is like nothing. Generates oxygen, 13 per. But like by the time we even had that, we already had a biodome, which is 135 per. So like 10 of these doesn't even equal one of these. These may allow something inside them though, in which case maybe it would be better. But we also now have the tier 2 biodome, which is 1450. Speaking of which, I should probably grab some more of this bark out. We might need it. Okay, we're up to 4. That's good. We're not building anything in supermass, so we don't need huge quantities. Yeah, we don't have anything in here that we need. Oh, we can make bio nuggets now. Okay. Ooh, we can't grow mushrooms though, so bio nuggets are very limited. I gotta be careful of that. Like that was one of the seeds we never found was mushrooms. I probably should just swap one of these out. We'll swap another one out. I wasn't going to do it because I needed a lot of these, but I mean that was like one point in time. Having better variety on our food growers is good though. That's just like my garbage thing. I don't even really know what to do with that. I guess I could shoot off some rockets right now. Let's see if our our bee thing is actually working. Are we getting close to fabric? How are bees moving along? Insects. 288. Oh, we got time. We got time. We'll get silk generation shortly before that too, which is good. But yeah, we already have some silk, so we don't necessarily need this. But we do need the fabric. If you're unaware, it takes 2 silk to make 1 fabric. Did I pick this up somewhere? I think I did. I don't really like it when I do that because then you can't always find the vehicle. Ba-da-ba-ba. Did I put it here? Yes. Oh, dude. What did I do? Oh, I put those somewhere else. Oh, I intentionally did that though. And the reason I did that is because this is the stuff we need for a teleporter. Let's just make 2 more rockets. I forgot it's 4. Or I guess I don't know why we're only making 2 rockets. Let's make 5 rockets. Right? And then yeah, let's shoot off a bunch of rockets and just speed things up. Okay, I mean we have other rockets too, but alright, let's see which rockets we want. We can't see what satellites we have because we don't have that compass. So we can't make the screen. I feel like we should get that and this. We've done this a bunch. I feel like we need to do these too. Let's do a plant rocket, a few of them. The fertilizer is the only tough thing. But can we make 5 fertilizer? I don't know. Let's see. We're going to make 4 fertilizer. Here, let's grab everything else so we know. Lerma seeds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta go put that outside. Oh, we don't have the bark yet. So we are working on that, but thankfully we did pick some up. Hopefully there's 1 more already. Nope, I'll have to come check it. And then we need 10 super alloy nuggets. Nice. Then the iron goes away. And we are going to go put this vehicle out here. Doesn't really matter where we put it. We just need to drop it and then go click this button. It'll park it right in the right spot. It'll drop eventually. Okay, so fertilizer. What is fertilizer again? It's like 3 algae, right? 3 algae, sulfur, and eggplant. I'm pretty sure we have that. We probably do need to dump this over here, though. Alright. Let's go grab the algae from the source. There should be 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, those are all on top of each other. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Click, click, click. 15. Then we've got our eggplants and sulfur. I mean, we still have more than a chest full of sulfur, but might sound like a lot, but everything goes quick, especially when you start doing things in mass like this. This one's still full, right? Nice. And then we need 10 of these. Cool. So we're obviously making one extra again, but okay. And then boom, 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 boom. We're gonna draw. We'll just hold on to the extra fertilizer. We'll probably need it shortly. But let's see if we got this one. We do. Nice. All right, 5 plant rockets going off. Yeet. I do wish we could see how many rockets we had, but such is life. Can't always have what you want. You can't always get what you want. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those all go crashing. That one made it up. Oh, the other one's like swirling around and kind of making it up too. Okay, so those both are kind of making it up. What about over here? Any of these pop up again anywhere? Or they all just went down into the abyss? It was interesting that those all broke apart in the sky. I don't know if I've seen it before. Usually at least 2 of them stay stuck together. Alright, none of those pop back up. They're gone. Alright, so that was 5 plant. Let's also then do 5 oxygen. It's going to take a minute for that bark, though. We're going to have to keep checking on it. The mutagen will take a minute, too. I'm pretty sure the mutagen takes fertilizer. So yeah, this is just so much sulfur. No, it doesn't take fertilizer, but it does take sulfur. And then we need bacteria. So we need 10 bacteria to make this happen if we want to do 5 of these. Which we don't have. So then we have to make bacteria. Which, okay, that's not bad. We'll make what we can. Algae. Let's actually put the bacteria away and the fertilizer away. Alright, what do we have here? We have 15 and then 2 extra. So we need 15 water. We have 5 more bacteria, which means we'll have 3 more bacteria than we need, which is good. Alright, so that was 8. There's 15. We got 5 of that, and then we need sulfur and, you know, I never went and got my methane. That was a problem. Oh, we did get oxygen again finally. And there again. Wow. We got like 2 originally and then didn't get any for a long time. Okay, and then we need more of that. Sulfur. Why can't I click on this? That was weird. So yeah, sulfur is going very quickly. Alright, so this rocket needed 5 bacteria, 5 rockets, for sure. I'm trying to see if I can remember what it was. 5 rockets, 5 bacteria, 5 mutagen. Pretty sure it needed 10 of these. And then one other thing I'm pretty sure. What was? Oh, the bark. We need 5 bark. So it's going to take a minute. Hopefully there's 2. There's none. What is the production time on this? Does it say? It should tell us somewhere if we look at it. How do you get that menu up? That prompt? But yeah, we don't have drones to like watch that for us. Okay, we can make, this isn't much, we can make 7 more bio nuggets with our mushroom, so it's less than ideal. Really? Oh, inventory full. I was like, really? We don't have room? The storms are coming. And I guess we can shoot off as we get them. And it does help speed up terraforming. We could also, though, I guess, do a... I don't know if we need to do iridium and uranium. We have a ton of uranium. We really don't need that at the moment. Wrong one. Okay, and then we need 7 more of these now. Is it 7? It's weird. I would thought it'd be even 8. Maybe I was wrong before. We don't need that oxygen. We're gonna throw that in the water bottle, in the water bin. Oxygen / water bin. Yeah, maybe I'll just do an iridium rocket. Or 2. I'm pretty sure iridium was cobalt though, and we're kind of, well, we do have more cobalt right over on the other island. We should maybe go grab it. Because it is 6 per. Oh no, silicon is iridium, shoot. Alright, we're gonna do 2 iridium rockets. Boom. Boom. Okay, so we're gonna go throw the rest of the mats for this over there, which we now need 2 more rockets and 4 more of this. Those is all gonna go into item sorter. Okay, that's fine. And then we're gonna check if there's a bark, because we're gonna have to start collecting. Oh, it might be a minute because we shot off those 6 plant ones. So we do now need to wait for these plant environmental things to stop before the iridium's gonna start falling. One second, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, I thought my wife and son might be down here. New butterfly, I guess. Okay, we're still in the green? Yeah. Alright, one more. We're gonna go shoot this off and then check the insect stuff. Ooh, tier 2 fish farm. Can I build that? No, I can't get plankton yet. Alright, another seed spreader. Oh. Did I not click the mutagen? No, I grabbed 2 bacteria. Shoot. Oopsies. Iridium. We don't have extra iridium anywhere, do we? No. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about that sulfur. Seems like we have a lot, but when you can't renew it, it's kind of... Oh! Alright, so we had at least one fall short. I don't know where the other one fell. Might have been over there. That's on land, nice. This is going to be on land, nice. Is that going to be sea or land? It might be land. No, just into the sea. This one should be land, I think. No, I think it's a flatter angle. It's going to be sea. Not very far in, though. That one's definitely down. That one's going to be down as well. Alright, let's go check this one out over here for now. Alright, so that storm, that was the first one that's done. Now it's going to do the second one. Oh, there's the other one. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. It's coming for like us again. Boom. That one's going really wide. I guess maybe not that far wide, but... where you at, red stuff? Don't hit us. Alright, that sounded like it went way over. Oh, nice. Disappear. makes it easier. Uncommon? No. Alright, so meteors are done. I might bring the car down to grab the other stuff, just because it makes it easier. Anywhere else? Anyone? One more. Okay. I'm just gonna turn all these into rods. Like, we have enough static. Iridium? Not static, but solo. Not static, standalone. What am I trying to say? Say you don't know how to talk without saying you don't know how to talk. Bum bum bum, words are hard. We might go check that bark real quick and then we'll go back and get the rest. Okay, one. Boom 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 boom. Do 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 do. We're gonna eat and drink our fill, 'cause that's just what we do. Let's drive. Let's check out the coastline here actually to see if there's anything here. I wish you could see underwater while you're in the car driving in that situation, but alright, we're going down. Anything wide over here? Yeah, I would say yes, but I always forget. It's the grass, not boulders. Alright. Here we go. Get our iridium. Well, you can get it while it's hot. Hopefully it's not hot anymore, but you never know. Infinite gallons of water should be able to cool off a lava nugget. Not that that's what these are, but if it were hot, it should cool off pretty quickly in infinite gallons of water. Okay, I think that's it for up here. Go back to our car. We might just hop down real quick. Something might be crawling on me. Spider or fly. Oh, most of these you can just drive through. I guess the real big ones you can. Alright, here we go again. And good. Wheelie. Is that another one over there? It's a weird one. Five. Some of these I've seen do 6 though. But yeah, I mean, usually it's about 5. Now, did the iridium all stay on top? But it didn't. Like, yeah, these exoskeletons are like, oh, okay, but I don't have all the chips that you need blueprints for. So, like, right now I have a tier 3 exoskeleton, but I still have, like, 5 open slots. So that one will give me 4 more open slots. I mean, I'll probably just do it to do it, but there's really, like, no point to it. Yeah, like, and like I said, it's not anything they can even fix. Because it works well on the planets that they intend you to start on. And I'm totally gonna die here, aren't I? Shoot. And there's more iridium down here too, but I'm gonna die. Wait, where's home? Am I going the wrong way? Well, that was an unfortunate death. That's me being lazy. I shouldn't have made the trip down to the lower level there. Yep. That was a death that could have been avoided. Up to 187 though. Murder. Already one more of those for those rockets to fire off. There's our vehicle over there. I like how it just ejects you from the car. It's like you're so desperate to like go get help. I think the game just doesn't want your box to like render in the car probably. Your death box. Hey, we got our headlight on. Not that the beacon isn't all you need. But yeah, vehicle beacon's a pretty huge thing for like this particular scenario. So you can find all of your crap when you die. Alright, so we're just gonna flip it in reverse. Because we did see some more iridium down here. Maybe some more over there too. We'll go over there and check, I guess. I mean, it looks like a meteor remnant. I don't see the glowing red, but I don't think we cleared anything over there yet. So let's go check it out, shall we? Did we already come here? Maybe we did, and I'm just closer than I thought. Alright, we're gonna go up here a little bit, and then head up. Okay, so we're full on iridium again. Not full, but we have a good amount. I mean, the only thing we're really limited on when it comes to iridium and uranium is super alloy, which is a finite resource, but we have so much from it because of the clams of this world. We'll just leave it there, because we're going to eventually want to push the button and bring it back to the nice parking spot anyway. Man, I let my coffee get cool. Do we have room? Yeah, we got room. We can pick up another 12, I think. I don't know if I have the oxygen, but we can check over here real quick. I'm surprised these still are here. Anything out here? No. There's some over there. I guess we got all this. There were a couple over here we just walked away from when they fell because it was too fresh. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, we're full. Alright, maybe, I don't know if we'll come back. The good news is about iridium, it doesn't matter if you turn it all into bars, because the thing you need to get more iridium is bars. It's not like uranium. If you turn all your uranium into bars, and then you can't make a rocket because it takes the nugget, then you could be in trouble. So going to make those 4 more bars. 4 more rockets. It's good to just keep some of these on hand. Got an extra 11 now, so we're good there. Alright, that, and then we should have 1 more bark by now, so this is going to help this. So yeah, we're almost to 100 GTI, nice. I do want to... Oh, dude, how do we not another one? Alright, I guess we'll go grab those other few iridium and then come back, and there should be one. I wasn't going to grab them, but we need a time killer. Might have only been 1 second until they came, but I hate just staring at stuff. Looks like just these 3. I forgot we can drink from the water now. That's why we keep getting these delayed clicks. Yanaru. We have room just enough to pick up all this algae. I bet it's done. Yep. $15. Yes, sir. Hey, animal multiplier fuse. That is kind of cool that we have a fuse now, but a couple problems with that. 1, we don't have the table you need to make it. 2, we don't have animals yet. It's kind of an interesting one to come that early in the tech chain. I feel like it's a little misplaced. What are we at insects-wise? More than halfway to this, less than halfway to this. So it's coming along, but could go quicker. Alright, we got that 3rd one there. Let's go fire off these other 3 rockets. Stuck. Alright. Let's get some more oxygen. Let's go check that oxygen level. Alright, can they make it together? They're trying, they're trying, they're trying. Go, guys, go. Wow, good job. Oh, water life collector, that's something we need. So we need for the plankton, and then once we have the plankton, we can build that fish farm. So we have all those ingredients. So we're going to go get that going. Bio nuggets and silk. We found quite a bit of silk, obviously. And we definitely have a super alloy nugget here. Boom. Hey. Cool, we'll have plankton soon. Let's work on that tier 3 fertilizer then. While we're waiting on the plankton. Okay, so this requires a tier 2 plus phosphorus, easy. This is easy and easy. We actually have one, so we're just going to use what we have. Boom. And then it was what, 2 algae, right? We might need 3 algae total, I believe. What else do we need? No, we only need 1 algae total. It was methane that we needed. Do we have methane? We do, and then we need a squash, which we actually have right here. And then we need that phosphorus, which we have way too much of that we'll ever need. Way more than we'll ever need. Alright, so that's there. When we double silk, double bio nugget. Algae can go back, and then bio nuggets Gotta be careful on those. And then we had some frog eggs. I think this is a tier 2 one, right? It uses 3. So we have 3 fish eggs to help speed along that life. And then which plankton does this need? Plankton B. There are only 3 plankton types, A, B, and C. I don't know if they come out equally, but in theory we have a 1 in 3 chance. Plankton C is there. Drink the water right now. What is its rate? Every minute. Okay. And of course we get C and then A when we want B. And of course past results don't affect future outcomes, so still 1 in 3 chance. Ooh, a butterfly farm. We're really close to the other one though. But let's check the results of these. So this butterfly farm, 75 insects. This butterfly farm, 9160. So we could do this, but how much more is in this? Ooh, it is quite a bit more. One of these equals that, so we could double our insects for now. What does it take? It's not bad. I don't know if I guess I get the ingredients back, so we could go make one. I really just want to wait on this plankton B though, but maybe we don't. Let's make one of these. Oh, we don't have any butterfly larvae. That's a good point. I'm gonna go make 2 butterfly larvae while I'm waiting for that because do butterfly require plankton? They might. Let's see. Do we have any butterfly larvae first of all? I'm pretty sure we never found any. No. What is the best multiplier we can make? Just 500. Wow, it's pretty low. Alright, what does that take? Mutagen and fertilizer. Okay, so we need at least 2 of these. So we need 2 fertilizer and 2 mutagen. Fertilizer, we needed this, right? Can we make 5? Ooh, we need sulfur, and we need to make a couple before we have room for the other ones. Alright, and then we need 3 more of these. And then we need 3 more of these. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I guess I am committing I don't need this right now. I should have maybe only made 2, because 2 is all we need. And then the mutagen, I can't remember what it was. I think it's sulfur, though. We're only going to make 2 mutagens. We don't have any mutagens, do we? We might, actually. Oh, dude, we do. Alright, we're not going to worry about that, then. And then, what was the other thing I needed? A rare larva, which we have at least 3 of, I believe. Oh, we have more than that. Cool. Alright, so we're going to make these 2 butterflies. And this is something I can use these butterflies for 2 of these until we're ready. Ooh, a tier 2 fertilizer. I guess we'll make them. I don't remember exactly what it took. I think it was an algae, methane, and then one of these. So I need 4 methane. And then we have more of the shallots over here. And then algae, right? Algae, 2 algae. Do I have 2 algae, algae? No, we only have 1 algae. Shoot. So I shouldn't have burned through all the other one. Alright, is this going to pop some butterflies here shortly? Are we going to be amazed? What's that rare larva look like in here? It's just... oh, it's not even there. What? Huh. 300. Oh, dude, it wasn't even the one we wanted. I hate it when there's like double recipe. See, this was this recipe, but it's the same as this one. Sometimes you get the 500, sometimes you get the 300. Lame. Alright, and then I also need a zeolite, double zeolite, and double bio nugget. And we'll put them out here, flower farms. Oh, I can't make the other one yet. Oh, standard meteor shower. Oh, tier 3 mutagen. Yeah, I think we're going to be really hard up on some of this stuff with sulfur. I need to be very careful at this point and going forward. We should probably grab these while we're at it. There's only one. We also now need algae, but we got to wait on that for quite a bit. I guess I didn't need to waste that, but... let's go see if there's that plankton bee, so we can do our fish farm. Yeah, it came out next. I mean, that's never guaranteed, but... Whoa! Alright, I don't need to do this right now, but... Alright, this should be in that direction, yeah. And there's 3 of these spires coming up. One there, and then there's 2 next to it. This is the last seismic activity that I'm aware of. So at this point, the world is fully built. That vehicle logistics does nothing for us. Wow, this is a lot right at this level. Weird. Lermaseed, the fish thing, and... was this my first, like, plant thing, maybe? Or animal thing? Does this generate animals? I'm gonna move this, by the way. Does this generate animals? It does. Oh, dude, it's a crap ton of animals. Wow. Oh, interesting. It doesn't do animals until you put the thing in there. Alright, we're gonna put this out just a little bit further. Alright, so there's no animals yet, and then when you put this in, it turns into 330,000? Wow. I'm gonna guess that that was on the animal chain, and we didn't have any animals till right then. Because that was a lot of unlocks very quickly. Yeah. Where is this? No, it's over here. I hid it behind here. Animals. Oh yeah, this was just 0. Cause look at how fast it's going. Okay. But how quickly is that unlocking stuff? Is that right? Oh yeah, look at that. Bam. The whole animal chain just bam, 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 bam. And it's interesting that we got the tier 2 fish farm. It must have been a different... Yeah, a different chain. But yeah, this is obviously going to unlock a whole bunch of stuff pretty quickly here. The tier 4 jetpack. But the tier 4 jetpack's a joke, because we don't have a tier 2 or tier 3. So we're never going to be able to use that. But this whole chain is going to be done pretty quick, I would think. Alright, so we did... Oh, dude, what? This one's the same recipe too? Lame. Alright, we have our butterflies, though. We're going to put this in here and get insects going. But did this one also do insects? Oh, yeah. So our insects should be done very quickly. No, not that quickly. Alright, we might just go explore then. I kind of want to wait on... We're not going to, though. Alright, we're just going to transform this stuff and be done with it. Unlock, 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 unlock. How close is the... If this is above... I don't know, let's see. If it's above 80% for sure, 70% maybe. Oh, dude, it's already ready. Okay, never mind. That I think 100% is above 70 or 80, so yeah, we're going to go ahead and make this tier 2 fertilizer, and then make the other butterfly nest, and then we're going to go explore. We'll totally unlock fabric while we're there, but frog display... Cool, 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 cool. Oh, we gotta make the fertilizer first. Shoot. Bam. And that should leave us 3 ingredients, and then some other stuff, I guess. Boom. And then the algae went over here. Oh my god, so dumb. Alright, and then we're going to grab our portal stuff. We're going to drink some food and eat some water, and then we're just going to go. Alright, so we will clear out this island now. We're going to go over here to our old base. But yeah, the need and the time we for having like these little outlets everywhere, even though those were critical to like conquer this world, we don't need them anymore now that we have the teleporter. Look at that animal chain just going. Unlocks galore. There's really nothing that useful on them except for the clams. Maybe a satellite. I think there might be a satellite. How ironic would that be when we're pretty much done when we finally get the item recycler? I don't think the item recycler comes that early in the chain. I do think there's like a set path, and probably for good reason. Like the agility boots was, you know, movement early. Well before the jetpack, you should find a blueprint microchip and get it, and then have agility. So you can run faster. The jetpack kind of negates that. There's our little home there. That was you know what? That was our first island group we went to. It was so like it was such a daunting task. We had to use oxygen to get there. We couldn't explore the whole island without like dying because we had such low oxygen. Where is this opening? Right here? Dude, I think that, yeah, that totally changed. Like this green, this brown part here, totally wasn't there before. Yeah, but these are the 3 new formations. But yeah, this was the last like transformation, which I think is a little weird that they have all new islands and then they have one island transformation here, and they don't transform the other islands with seismic activity. If they do, I missed it, so it is possible. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that like these growths are new. I'm also pretty sure that I used to come in a straight line to this thing. Dude, how do you get out? I wanna get out of this water and onto my jetpack. Whoa. Plant life. Whoosh. But you thought I was done talking about the item recycler. Oh, we don't even need oxygen anymore. So what's going on here? There's not much, it's just those. I am just going to bring it back, because I'm a little bit of a completionist. And by a little bit, I mean a lot bit of a completionist. Bam. I feel like we're going to leave 3 here, and then just steal the iron there so we can build the new compartment. Super alley right here. Fill it. And we need room for a 1, or what was that, like 5 more? We'll also be bringing some of these back soon from our future exploits. Hey, you can make generic frog eggs now. So I bet that means we'll find some. There is one like nearby here, I'm pretty sure. Somewhere around here there was a frog pond. And I've yet to pick up generic frog eggs on this planet because we had outgrown it before it was a thing. Oh yeah, so still no generic frog eggs. I don't know how I feel about that mechanic. There's these forced little spawn ponds there, which, if I recall, will generate frog eggs exactly one time and never again. I don't know why it doesn't regrow. I also don't know why you have to wait so long to find them. Like, you can't use them until a certain point. So why not just have them there earlier? I mean, I guess, no, I mean, never mind, that's a dumb comment, but there should be at some point, like, especially maybe when, no, I guess when you first have life, I don't know. It probably makes sense, and it's just because we're on this planet that it is not making sense. But yeah, I completely forgot we don't have to worry about oxygen anymore. That is what prompted this island rising up, probably. Hitting oxygen. Alright, I think we need to get up here to get across. Or not. I guess over here? Ooh. This looks like an easily ascended cliff. Alright. Wait, so is this one part of the new island? It must be. So originally, let me go back here and just look around. Originally, I think I thought that part of this island might have changed, or I missed part of it. After I came back. Let's see if there's something new over here. So we're going to get a bunch more ZLA, which we don't need. So this is the spot where I originally built my teleporter to be the central place for this island for us. There's a little plateau up here. We built it right in the middle. Oh yeah, see, it did change. Same thing. I didn't think that was there before, and now it is. So there's more things that change than just those three things coming up. This plateau changes, which isn't super obvious by watching, because then I was like, there's no, like, this was literally right next to my teleporter, and I was like, wait, what? Alright, we hit the silk generator, which means we're getting pretty close to the fabric as well. Okay, so this was new, and then these things are definitely new. And there's all sorts of new zeolite and stuff. But yeah, we cleaned this one out. So this just came back up. Alright, we can make a circuit board now. It means I can make drones. Alright. Yeah, it's interesting how they changed some of this stuff. But I, did I guess maybe that rose up? Rose up? I almost wish we had been hanging out on that platform when it happened. Any chance this satellite filled itself up with a bunch of microchips? I think so. Wishful thinking, wishful thinking. We got crap, we got crap. No blueprint microchips. Yep, and then there's this one I remember finding this on the way back to and thinking, oh, did I miss this? But that's totally new from that, 100%. 100%. I am tempted to go back. I might just wait for the fabric though, and then we're going to go back and do the butterflies. We'll get our agility boots. How are you even supposed to get up here other than the jetpack? Also, I just saw a clamshell and zeolite somewhere. Where was that? I think I already lost where it was. Did I jump across to like a mid-tier ledge and then I missed it coming back this time? Because this, I think, is where you have the land bridge going across now. Pretty sure at least one of these new islands has a satellite on it, but I'm not sure. Not certain. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, but not completely sure. Okay, so where was it? Down here? Because where did I just come from? There? Did I go over to there? I'm so confused. Alright, we're gonna try to just go over here, I guess. Was this where we found the shell? Yeah, okay. And there's the start of... we should probably grab this rare while we're here. And the uncommon. Yeah, like it has like these paths, but there's all steep edges. Fabric! Alright, it's time to teleport back. Alright, insects are flying. They're about to fly way more, though. Just you wait. We don't have room for zeolite, so... This is all of our zeolite storage. Osmium is full. We need to go get 3 more iron. We're going to build new storage for osmium, I guess. Doesn't... Yeah, I guess it does make sense. Osmium's on the right side, so cool. Osmium. Okay, and then uranium, phosphorus, a larva, just enough. Algaea, hey. Cool. So we're gonna make some fabric. Actually, let's make that silk generator first. We can make 2 of these, maybe even 3. We're just gonna do 2 though. And then 2 zeolite, which we have too much of. And then silkworms. We only can make 2. Where do we want to put this? I'm just gonna put it right here. 1 right here, and 1 right here. So those are making silk. We'll get up to 8 at a time. So, let's make 5 of these. Oh, do we can make pink quartz now, which means we could do energy, but I don't think we really need to. Alright, we're gonna make these agility boots that our 1 blueprint. Where did it go? This was our 1 blueprint that we've had. And we have not been able to even use it. So... R1. Hey! Look how fast we are. Actually, it was noticeable. What is this? Ah, nitrogen. We don't have a tier 2 gas collector. Dude, I was like, is there something that this is going to require we don't have? And the answer is yes. Any chance nitrogen has popped up here yet? No nitrogen. Lame-o. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. What else do we want to do real quick? We want to make this butterfly farm. Let's make a couple of them if we can. And good thing we kept... We need the Pastera seeds, though. Do we have seeds? We might not, actually. We have 2. We're going to make 2 butterfly farms, then. Although I think they take double, but we'll make 2, and if we have to make more butterfly larvae, we will. And then 2 bioplastic nuggets, 2 zeolite, and then we need those tier 3... which are going to require... Or actually, we're going to need more than that, but we need 2 of these. 2 of these. Let's start working on the fertilizer chain. And then squash. And methane. And then we need 4 phosphorus for the tier 3. Whew, excuse me. Did not mean to do that into the mic. Okay, so that's there. The zeolite is here. Bio nuggets are here. Those are getting low. We gotta be careful. These are recoverable though, so. Ooh, those are big. We're gonna put those to either side of the bees. Oh, those take 3. Wow. Well, for now, I think these are additive, right? Yeah, we're just gonna put 1 in each. All right, insects are gonna start flying. Let's go see the rate that how much it just changed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure insects unlocks is flying. Yeah. Insects were barely at 1T. Because you can see here, this just unlocked at 9. Oh, it doesn't tell you KT or whatever it was. And now, yeah, this is flying. Okay, so we're gonna get tier 2 bee farm in like no time. Anything else we wanted to do while you're back? I think we're okay. If we got like the larva thing, I'd probably want to do that, but I don't think we have that yet. So, yeah, I think we're good. We're gonna head back. Oh wait, what? Oh, those were from the tier 1s. Okay. That makes sense. I wish I had recalled that, because I obviously just created 2 tier 2 fertilizers we didn't necessarily need to create. But you know, it is what it is. Fabric is going to good stuff. I am going to go grab these bark out of here while we can. I'll grab any silk there is. Just 1 of each, probably. Okay. Alright, we're gonna head back now. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. For sure. Alright. We might go ahead and make a nuclear reactor, since we can make them now. Alright, I think I used this to get across last time too. So we need to get over there to cross, or over there. I don't know the intended route of getting up. I don't think we can actually get up this way though, as part of the thing. think we can get up over here, though. And then we can get up this way as well, looks like. Oh. Alright, how do you get up? I don't want to build up if I can avoid it. Alright. There we go. Brute force method. Alright, so did we already get up here? I'm not sure. Yeah, because we're... Oh, no! Okay. Dude, we got a little aggressive there. We're gonna go home real quick and eat. This broke our legs, but you know, if we eat some green beans, I think we'll feel better. Magical properties to them beans. Now we're in a pickle. I don't know if we can get up on this cliff face. Yep. Oh, this is this like weird sand thing. And we can't go through it. It looks like maybe you should be able to. Like a weird secret cave entrance or something. Alright, that doesn't go anywhere. Um... Oh wait, we can get across right here. I guess we can get across and then come back. Maybe. Alright, so we're not going to pick it up. There's a bunch of yellow and... The yellow and blue quartz? There's a bunch of quartz on this island. Oh, that's a weird one. I don't know if I found that one last time. Hey, bioplastic nuggets. That seems like a small win, but now it's kind of a big win. We've been going through those very quickly. Yeah, see, it's not even full oxygen. Is it just full terraforming that these are available? So I could see if there was no other way to get those, and you needed them to get off planet, that you have to fully terraform it before you get them, but that's not the case. Garbage. Garbage. I thought there was usually a vine going up on these. Also, I'm not seeing the quartz that I saw. Maybe the quartz was only on the top. So we got up there before. From over there. Alright, so that island we were definitely... This is where we were swimming across. Like, yeah, I don't understand why they don't have the vine to go up here. Like, why are they making it so difficult? Because we can't get back up here. We have to go back and try to make our way up that way, I guess. I think we're just going to YOLO across to right there. And then this should grant us access to the same route we took before. Alright, so we're here. I don't think we can make this jump. Even if we can, this doesn't really do anything for us, as worried as we're. We need to get all the way up. Which I don't remember exactly how we did. I think we circled around this way and got over to here. And then we were able to like work our way up from this. So almost to the top, and then we circle around over here, and then we get up right here. Yes. Okay, and now that we're up, we're not going to do the stupid thing where we jump off by mistake. That was a bad idea. It was a quite bad planning and logic. Alright, instead, we're going to cross over. There is actually, no, I don't know if there's a clam up there. There is one of the cosmic quartz on the top of this one. But we had a hard time climbing here. We actually had to jump down from there to get to it. Yeah, so here's the solar quartz, or yeah, yellow and green quartz. We said we weren't going to pick any up, but maybe we'll pick up a couple. Nah, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. We're going to, like, listen to ourselves for once. We'll get one of each, and then that's it. No more. We're done picking up quartz over here. Common. No more quartz. We don't need to loot it. Why are we looting it? More seeds, so dumb. Did we get any food here? No. Any of these seeds? 1. Oh, 2. Silkworm and silk? No, just worm. Bio nuggets? 1. Algae? No. Bacteria? Yes. Lerma seeds? Yes. Eggs? Yes. And then I think that's it for over here. We got a couple more of that. Wrong one. Clip all that. We got that. We got a few more of these. We got some quartz crystals. We got an osmium. We got some phosphorus. And then we're just going to eat that. We should actually drink some water too. And then we're back. Alright, more quartz that we're ignoring. Quartz that we're ignoring. Quartz we're ignoring. We got some shells. We should just ignore these as well, but it's a variety and not like a known thing. So my only argument here is like we know that we can come back here and get yellow and green quartz. We don't necessarily know which clamshell had that one thing that we might need. Yeah, this is so dumb. I mean, like I said, if the logic was you couldn't get it any other way, then I kind of get it. I would actually be very much aligned with it if that was the case. Like, you're gated and you have to come back here for cosmic quartz. That would be really cool. The fact that you can just pick it up out of random drops, I'd rather have it be a limited resource you only could gather there and only when the planet was fully terraformed. That would be better, in my opinion. But I want it now. No. Learn to wait. Work for things. So the whole point of this playthrough right here was working for things and grinding for things versus having them just given to you. Makes it way more enjoyable in the long run. And yeah, maybe not for everyone, but you don't need that content then if you don't want to work for it. If you don't want to work for it, you don't need it. Alright, let's sort this so we see what's going on. Were we going to fill the obsidian one? Not yet. Getting close, though. Oh, we did have an aluminum. Alright, what's not aluminum? Aluminum's right here. A few more of you. One more of you. Oh no, you aren't full anymore. Okay. You, unfortunately, are almost full. Got some more bacteria, which is nice. I'll take the bio nugget, yes. We don't really need lerma seeds. We don't even have the recipe to make those into something useful. Not useful, but pretty. Another mushroom. And other random mats. Osmium. Nuclearium. Quartz crystal. Okay. Alright, this vine will take us to the top. Not to the top, but also on the top of this one there is what am I saying? There's another one of those quartz as well. What's weird is there's 3 spires here. That one, this one, and the one over there. And only this one and that one have the cosmic quartz at the top. That one doesn't. Or maybe it's vice versa. But only 2 of them have the cosmic quartz. Which is kind of weird. I feel like you should do either 1 or 3. Hey, there's a golden one. But hey, not my game, so whatevs. See, there's another cosmic quartz. Took all the excitement out of fully terraforming the land and then getting them. That was a bad design, and if they listen to whining users about it, those users know what they can do with themselves. Even making it craftable is just like, Now, if I think the craftable recipe, I mean, if it's on the SysTI, and it's after you have to have already fully terraformed one planet, and then terraformed at least 1 or 2 more, then fine. Like, you're far enough along, now you can craft them, but... Which I think the table is on the SysTI scale, right? Yeah, I think there's like 4 or 5 of these on these new islands. Which would also make sense if this was like a late level. Oh, we can go up even further? Nice. Were there any clams on this level? I don't think so. Just crystals. We can go even higher though. Higher and higher. Oh, the satellite. This is the big payoff. We finally get a satellite full of blueprint microchips at the tallest point in the world above the clouds. Boom! No, but we do get 100 Terra tokens. Woo! Oh, it doesn't even show it here. Do you have to unlock the trade station to get it to show up there? Weird. Disappointing, obviously. We got our, like, 5th, no, like, 6th, maybe even 7th spacesuit. I guess let's take what we can. Oh, dude, it all fit. Oh, because we just made the teleporter, right? Doi. Not full, surprisingly. I know we had a couple of these. Do we have seeds? I'm pretty sure we did. Sort it. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. Genetics. Eggs. No. Mutagens. Yes. 2 of them. Hey, tier 2 mutagen. Now, what are the odds of that? We finally get a tier 2 mutagen, pick it up, and put it into the box as we unlock it. No fertilizer. Kind of crazy. What was the other crazy thing? I was talking about unlocking something, and I thought it was still a long way off, and as I was talking about it, bam, it happened. Can't remember what that was. Good stuff. I guess we're putting that in there, and this. Yeah, that's our 7th spacesuit. Like, come on, we're wearing one, and then we have like in like my playthrough with advanced gear, I'm pretty sure I only found like 2 or 3 of those. We've also found 6 crabs, which I'm happy with, and then 6 of these crab, or 3 of these crab posters. Nice. Crabbies, crabbies, crabbies. We love them. Ha. Do we have room for this? We do. And we're 1 pink quartz short of making the thingy. The thingy? What's the thingy? The nuclear generator thingy. You know, that thingy. That thingy. That thingy, boys and girls and everyone else out there. Mamma mia, Figaro. Yeah, so this we could not fly up, or we had a hard time figuring out how to fly up. I think we got about halfway up, and then we hit like a block. So I think this was as far up as we were able to get, and then we had to come down and get iron. Ooh. Maybe I just didn't try hard enough. I think I actually got pretty high the first time, and then I fell and hurt myself and said, alright. Alright, no, I think this might be what we did the first time. But then I fell, and I was glitching in here, and I was just like, screw it, we're going up the hard way. But we made it up. Alright. I'm the king of the world! So I feel like this is a place we should just keep a permanent teleporter at. I think I actually ended up having to build this on a platform up here. There was no way to build it in a good spot. Like, I can build it here, but I don't think I can get in it. Oh, okay, maybe I can. We'll see what happens when we glitch, when we get home. We're gonna bring the mass for another one. We don't glitch out of it, that's cool. Top of the world. Yeah, so there's not much you can see here because it's all fog. So, kind of cool though. You get a better view of space. You see the rings, or the ringa. I'm the king of the world. Okay, so if home's that way, I think the other island we need to go to is this way, right there. Oh no, that one does have it on top too. So the ecosystem was the thing that I wanted. Maybe that one doesn't have it. The ecosystem is the thing that generates larvae, including butterfly larvae, which are the things that take a bunch of genetics to make. Another one, yeah. There's 5 5 or 6 of these things over here, I guess. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So obviously our journey is coming kind of to a close here. This is the end of our exploration. There is a down here though, so we're gonna go down. Find the last of our remaining loot here. We have room. We have more trees that could be built. Yeah, this spire alone has 3 of those. That spire over there had at least 2. So yeah, I think 5 or 6 is the right number. Bum 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 bum. Alright, we gotta teleport back to finish looting. Ooh, and you can get the portal generator, but $5 says we're not gonna be able to bring that portal back with us. Or not back with us, we're not gonna be able to build it. We're not gonna be able to build that there portal. Words are hard. And we're gonna do it. Really mess up this whole area over here. Phosphorus. My coffee is getting in the way. We're gonna get some bacteria over here. Are you sure? Are you sure? Genetics. We got 2. Silkworms. We got 1. Seeds. We have 1. We got this, and we got that, and this, and like this, and like that, and like this, Hey! We don't need that. Alright. Boom. I'm gonna finish this. And pretty sure we're done. Can I climb that? No. I may have just screwed myself. Did I bring the portal down? I didn't. Alright, we get across for this island? Did they change anything on this island, like raise up one of those zeolite things? No? Kind of weird. Kind of weird they changed it. Oh, there's another shell there that we missed. Let's go get that one. We haven't fully exploited all resources. That's what I was actually going to see if there's anything over there, and then we missed it and we fell instead. Go, dude, there's a bunch still. Wow. We still have a chance to not get anything useful. This one looks big, but it tain't. Well, that was a good amount of extra little stuff there. For a second we thought we were going to go back with a full inventory. And instead, we did that. I think we are just going to fly back though. We have just enough room. We have exactly a full inventory. And we're flying home. Dude, I swear I used to not have that issue but now I can't get out of the water. Just when I think I got it figured out, it pulls me back in! I might need another coffee again. Well, this is kind of the end of the adventuring. There's really nothing left to do other than wait for a terraforming to complete. Kind of a lackluster finish to the playthrough. But I mean, in general, the interesting part was going to be the first, 150 death time frame, and these other ones are just like, oh, I'm exploring the area, which is kind of cool, but that's like the normal aspect of it. We didn't have some of the technology. Like, I could go build drones now, and maybe I will, because they'll at least like pick silk for me, and they'll pick algae, and they'll farm my food for me if I have bins for all that, but we have very little need for any of that. We're just waiting for that to go. We need to expedite that thing, which maybe if they can shoot rockets off for me, I could do it, but one interesting thing is that I'm not sure about, because it's been a blueprint on the other planets that we found, is are we going to get an extraction rocket from this moon, or are you literally stuck on this moon if you have it as a starter planet? So we've already seen that it was very difficult. Most people probably would not want this to be a starter planet and go through all those tests. Now they're missing out on a lot of fun and accomplishment, but not everyone wants that kind of fun. A lot of people want things to be easy, and I like things to be easy too, but I enjoyed the challenge. I guess we're gonna do this. And dude, we're full. Seriously? Lame. Bull. Bull. No more sulfur. No more zeolite. No room for iridium. Oh my god, I'm so excited I can get a tier 4 jetpack. Let me go build it. Yay! Oh, it requires a tier 3 jetpack. Where's my tier 3 jetpack? Aw. Dumb. 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 Da-dum dum. Dumb. Oh, we filled this up. Alright, we have free honey outside, so we're just gonna ignore that. Oh, seeds. We have one more golden chariot. Whatever it's called. Everything else over here is done. And I'm leaning forward in my sewer now because I really have to pee. Oh, screw it. We'll just make a rod. We'll spare the rod. We'll spare the rod. Obsidian, we did not fill it up. We are getting close there towards the end. I guess we're just going to put these in item sorter. Alright, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to take a quick bio break. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so I think there's the... Let's see, we want to build this. At least one of these, maybe two. We're going to go ahead and just make two, because we already have two tier 2 fertilizers, so that seems like an easy reason. Although the mutagen could be tough, we only have one. We have bacteria, though, for sure. We have algae for sure, we have water for sure. Common larva we have, so we just need to make one more tier 2 mutagen. It's the only gap. Okay. Which we need a mutagen, a common larva, and a honey. We have honey. We have a mutagen. And we have a common larva. Okay. So we're going to make a tier 2 mutagen. And then, I don't know where I want these things. I guess we'll build them on this side over here. Is where we've been doing a lot of our stuff now. No, I want them like next to each other right here. Nice. Alright, can these provide stuff yet, or does that happen until you make drones, I guess? Alright, now we're going to build the drone station. Did we get to the tier 2 butterfly yet? We did not. Or tier 2 beehive, no. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to build our drone station. Assuming we can make... Oh no, we need nitrogen. Dude, are we getting the pink gas yet? Oh, we are. Dude, nice. Nice. And nice. Even though we don't have a tier 2 extractor, do we? No. So weird. Alright, but we have nitrogen. That must, like, be dependent on something. Like, there was no unlock for, like, oh, you should have nitrogen available. Alright, we need circuit boards. Oh, bioplastic nuggets. We have to be careful here. We need at least 5 of circuit boards. Well, we have 1, so we need to make at least 4. So we're going to do bioplastic. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we need zeolite. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need aluminum. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we need silicon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, heater. Tier 5 heater, baby. Let's go. Alright, so we have 5 circuit boards now. And then we need one of these, which we already got for free. We need one of these, and then we need... Did I put any rods over here? I didn't. We need one of these. Cool. I think we're going to put our drones just over here. I like it. I hate that this is in the way. I want it to be centered. Ish. Ish. Centered-ish. Okay. Weird how it changes the orientation on you like that. Now we're making it green. We're going to call it home. Okay. Now we need a couple drones. Cool. We have all that easy. And then we're gonna start with 2 drones. Like, we don't have a lot of resources. We can't just make a big fleet. It's just the way it is. We're going back to the generic gases. Alright, we have drones. Alright, so now we have someone to pick our algae. Demand algae. And, you know, they'll be busy with that for a second, but whatever. And you can demand silk. And you can demand bark. So now we will not run out of those things. Where's your bark? Where's your bark? Bark, 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 bark. What we don't have is anyone to... Oh, extra. What are we going to do with extra? So we want, like, butterflies somewhere. I guess we'll just put them right here. We can still access that, right? Butterfly larva. And you are going to demand all the butterfly larvae. So this is going to give us full use of our butterfly things out front that we haven't been taking advantage of. And this is going to be basic larva. So this, alright, whatever, we're not even going to... I think I probably need a separate one for bee larva. Can I jam it in here? It doesn't look good, but bee larva. I don't know if we really need that many bee larvae, but hey. The thing was we don't have the item recycler, so I almost need to just like have the trash grab them. I'm pretty sure that item recycler is a blueprint too. Can we even make this? No, we can't get energy multiplier fuel cells. Oh no, we can because we have two. Oh, we can't get the compass microchip, so yeah. Portal generator cannot make, so that's off the... viability list. You can't build it anyway, I'm pretty sure, on the moon, but we can't find out. Cool. So, oh, we can also have something demand honey, but it doesn't really matter. You can demand honey. And you can supply honey. Oh, that doesn't really matter. You can supply all. And you can supply all. No. Alright, we got an extra bee larva. So, whatever. We need a couple more in here. We're going to do red, white, and blue in there. So it's an American butterfly sanctuary. And I don't even know what this one would be. I put bee larva in there? No. But yeah, this generates larva really quick. I don't know what the rate is, but it says 120 seconds, but I guess we've just been distracted. But yeah, once you have bots, it does everything. Like, look at that, we already filled the algae. Like, you don't even need that many. Only if you're like have a bunch of automation in place do you really need to have more. So we don't have much to do now. We could build more of these, maybe. But our energy consumption's fine. Oh, dude, 37.15. Our energy consumption is not fine. Wow. All right. Yeah, I guess we're gonna make those other purple crystals that we need to make. Where do we make them? Over here? Cool. We have all of that, so we're gonna make some. And we'll make 3. And then gas. Yeah, you can demand both gases that will fill up equally, I guess. Cool. Let's make these. And then we just need 4 of you. Which actually we have right here. And then, alright, so what's the power going to be? What produces more? 1 of these or 4 of those? I assume it's 1 of these. But not by much. So I guess we'll just keep them all. Because 1 is only going to barely cover our needs. If we build anything else, we're going to short circuit. So, alright, we're leaving it. That drone station. Any other rockets we've unlocked? No, just still those 4. Do we build another tree spreader or 2, maybe? What we got here? 2 more. Let's make another 2 more tier 3 tree spreaders. Dude, I made that many tier 2 fertilizers for those? I don't know how I feel about that. I guess we did get a little bit of increase in sulfur from that last trip. Not a lot, but alright, you're gonna demand water. I don't need water right now. I also realized I'm not providing anything from here. I need these. And this is going to demand these 2 things, so that'll fill up. Alright. So we need 8 of this. And then, I didn't click it. 6 algae, or no, 4 algae and 4 of the squash. Looks more like a shallot. Alright, we have that. Oh, tier 2 beehive coming along. Do we have the bark now that we've been collecting it? No, we're still 1 short. Shoot. Bacteria, we're good. Super LA nugget, we are definitely good. We can actually get them from here. And then we'll get them from here. How's that bark? Is it worse than the bite? Oh, dude, we're not providing them. Provide bark. Okay. And then we already have the seeds, right? Yep. Let's go make 2 more tier spree. There are 2 more tier 4, 3 thingamajiggy tree spreaders. We're gonna build them over here, and then we gotta do the tier 5 heaters. Yeah, we're gonna put trees over here. Okay. Is that far enough down? It's not super clear how far that outer ring is to me. Maybe I want it there. Yeah, why was I getting enough for 4? I only have 2. I think that's where the 4 in my head was coming from when I was mumbling. That's fine. All right. So now is when our item sorter could actually be used if we started to use it. I don't think we actually need this because we don't have any more looting to do. Yeah, obsidian. You're going to go here. Osmium and Fortune is going to go here. Nuggies. And bacteria. Alright, those are things that we put in there, so why not test it? Oh, these are not providing water. Yeah, the distinction is interesting because some things supply by default. I don't think anything over here, but like it can pick things that aren't in a machine. If it's in a machine in an item slot, it only can pick it up if you explicitly tell it to provide it. Alright, where are we now? We're at 22% till natural life. Tier 2 butterfly is what we want to do next. 890? Oh, dude, this is not even that anywhere near. But that's fine. We'll still remove it. Like, the comparison is very low. Alright, tier 2 butterfly. We don't have anything we need. What do we need to convert these? We're just gonna make... I guess why not make 5 of them? It's a bit excessive. We'll make 2, especially because it's not the highest insect thing. So we're gonna make 2. Bio nuggets we have. Seeds. Alright, those are actually collecting now at a good rate. Alright, what are we missing for this? A squash. Those are coming in hot. Alright, we're gonna go out here and make our 2 beehives. And then you are gonna supply bees and honey. And you are gonna supply bees and honey. Alright, where are we on this? So we're going to have an insect spreader rocket soon, which will definitely help our terraforming go. I think we're still missing a butterfly slot. Genetic extractor doesn't really help until we get to the animal shelter, which I don't know where that was. Is it down this lane a little bit more? Is it on the main line? I'm not sure. This aquarium will be interesting to build. Tier 2 gas extractor, we're coming up on that, and then we can swap out the ones we have and have each one target a gas, I guess. Tier 2 butterfly farm is going to be huge. What is this? Oh no, the tier 3, 9116. So never mind, this is nothing. We need more butterflies in our tier 3 butterfly farm, though. Oh, a silkworm, too. Nice. This is probably full already. It's not. What did I mess up? This would also demand silkworms. Did I not have these provide silk? I didn't. Let's just make this plankton. Because I was thinking I need a place to put plankton. So, we're going to need that. What else was I going to do here? I can put this stuff back. We can have this demand fertilizers. Demand all the fertilizers. Wherever they are. Item sorter, do your thing. Bio nuggets. Demanded bio nuggets right here. Hardest working 2 bots in the world now. On this world, yes. We did it on this planet before, though. We had 2 drones that did everything. Where were the butterflies? That's what I was going to look at. We need the high value ones. Okay. So 250. That's a cool one. We might have to do the white. $175, $300, and $250. I think we have one. Oh, no, we didn't have one. Is this one over here? Oh, that was a prettier blue and a higher percentage. Let's do that. Cool. Alright, now we're just terraforming to get over the finish line. Complete the mission. Yeah. Yep, super alloy was never an issue. Alright, what's left on the main unlock line? Alright, so the animal shelter is here at 1.2 tier 6 backpack. We're going to hit this right now. Interesting timing. And we have the tier 5, right? Yeah, we're going to be able to do it. Extraction platform is there at 4 TTI. Okay. I do remember that because I had to reach that. Okay, we need another circuit board. And an obsidian, and then a circuit board. What was the circuit board? Nitrogen, aluminum, iron, silicon, bio nugget, and pinky. All right. Oh, I need to make the circuit board. Hey. That's bigger, I think. It doesn't matter. We're not even exploring. Like I said, we can technically build this right here. I don't know. Why not? We're gonna build it. Because we can. So who cares? And what was the circuit board again? We just saw it. Zeolite. Go around the room. Aluminum. Iron. Silicon. Bio nugget. Pinky. Alright, and this is a huge waste of resources, but look at that. Now we got 2 rows of things we don't need. Actually, I'm wondering, can you bring this stuff over here? No. Yeah. Alright, we have 2 of these, which is cool. We have 1 of these, which we could increase that, actually. Do we have more fish eggs, though? We have 2. How do we make a fish egg? What are our multipliers? 1,500. These like are not even like that much. Tier 2 mutagen. Pretty sure the tier 2 mutagen took a tier 1 mutagen. Honey and a common larva. So what else were we missing? Plankton C, which we should have over here. Actually, I don't think I supplied it yet. Shoot. Alright, here come the drones. If not, they should be. There they go. So is there anything in here? It was weird that I only saw the larva the one time. Does it just not work consistently? It's all interesting how it does water and air animals, or life. Okay, let's work on that tier 3 fertilizer now. We're gonna need 1 algae at some point. I don't remember what else we need. Oh, we need 2 green gas at some point. And what was the other thing? Squash. And then we need 2 phosphorus. That's right. And then we need the silk, the bio nuggets, and then the plankton. Nope, nope, nope. Plankton. And then we need the fish eggs, which are over here. This won't be quite as effective as the other fish farm, but it's okay. 242, 330. I don't even know if that makes sense. Like, the math on this is really weird. Oh, it's additive. I keep forgetting it's additive, not multiplicative. So it does make sense. More terraform. Oh, tier 5 heaters. We've been ignoring that and sitting on that. We unlocked these bad boys, so we need to get them going. Those explosives might be an issue. What is the rate on this? This is 538. All right, yeah, one of these is better than all of these combined. So we're gonna definitely dismantle these. So everything else is going to go in the item sorter, which is all those. I guess we're going to grab all of those. We might need a few more. All right. Let's get it close over here. Now we're missing the powder, of course, the explosive. Do we have more? Oh, do we have more? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We need one more to make a 5th one. How do you make this? Oh, sulfur. Yeah, we're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, well, whatever. We're gonna put the one extra sulfur in here for now. We're gonna grab some iridium. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can make. Dude, those are so big. Alright, we can make 5 of these, I'm pretty sure is where we're at. Okay, we have enough of that though. Alright, so we're going to put this flower spreader back though. And then we need 2 more iridium rods and a super alloy rod. Yeah, we're not going to touch any more sulfur, so... Dude, we just more than 6x'd our heat. So that's good. Oh, do we have rods anywhere else? No? Okay. So you're going to demand nuggets here. And you will also demand nuggets. You'll also demand rods, I guess, but... Okay. Flying. Alright, what are we missing? Let's go through. We can't make this. We have that. We have that. We have the one of those we can use. We have that. Haven't really had need. We're not mass producing anything. We have that. Well, we have 2 of those, yeah. We have that. We're waiting on tier 2 of that. We don't really need that because we have a couple of these. We have that. Can't use those. Can't use that. We have those. We have a bunch of those now. We don't have any of those. We don't need that. We have one of those and 4 of these and a few of those as well. That doesn't do anything. We have, I don't know, 7 or 8 of those. Alright, that's everything in that tier. Nothing up here. We have one of each of those. What about down here? We have 2 of those. We have 2 of those. We have none of those because they're relevant. Oh, we don't have an aquarium. But it's animals 4 per second, so that is a joke. We have the water life collector. We have 2 of these. We have none of those. We have 2 of those. We're not using that. We have 2 of those. We have one of those. We have 7 of these. We have that. We have that. Oh, we don't have the butterfly dome. But it's only 20 per second. And this is 9100, so we don't need it. We have one of those. We have, I don't know, 5 of those, I think. So yeah, we have everything. We're just waiting for unlocks at this point. We could build more of the stuff we have. I don't know if that helps us very much. What are we unlocking here? Anything good soon? Tier 2 gas extractor's coming up. The insect spreader is coming up. Yeah, I would argue full terraformation is when we'll call this save complete, but it's going to make the rest of this fairly boring. If you didn't think the everything was boring up until now. I mean, it is what it is. This is we saw the whole island. We experienced everything on Aqualis. There was a lot of struggle at the beginning. Most of the struggle was at the beginning, though, right? It is going to be funny if we end on 187 deaths, though. But unless we AFK, I can't really imagine dying anymore. I'd have to get hit by a bunch of meteors or something. We fired off a bunch of those. We can do more, though, I guess. Where's the tier 5 drill? Is that coming up soon? One second, I'll look at something over here. Okay. So this isn't coming till 1.25 TTI, which isn't that far away. Amphibian farm, maybe. We have turtle eggs, so that's coming up actually really soon. So we're going to make an amphibian farm soon. We'll have to see how many frog eggs can get in there. We have 2 that we can use. We'll have to see if they're high percentage or not. We have 3, okay. Okay, yeah, these are 1,000. They're typically way more than the ones you can craft. We can actually craft these ones too. 3 seems enough to get us moving. 31%, so this is kind of crawling. But yeah, 425 GTI is not too far off. This does nothing for us. Yeah, what were we looking for? The tier 5 pressure, the tier 5 drill. Right there, okay. 23 KT, so we need the biomass to get up a little bit more. And then this will get things moving there. The tier 2 aquarium will get things moving from a fish perspective. More than what we currently have, I think. Genetic synthesizer. Oh, this is what we need for the animal attributes. So we need to get to 52 KT, regardless of whether or not we get to the plant thing at 1.25 GTI. Okay. Okay. And what is this? This is the genetic extractor. Yeah, we'll get to this well before this. This is what we need to extract the genetic sequences to build the animals. It's kind of weird that this isn't in the animal chain. Like, the animal chain ended very early. It's supposed to be like the last thing you get, but it's weird that fish. I guess it's not weird that fish are animals, but like, yeah, there's OP animal generator stuff. Like the fact that those tier 2 fish farms like killed the animal tech tree, went from 0 to completed in, I don't know, like, I don't recall what it was at all, but it was well under an hour, I believe. It could have been 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, I definitely want the insect spreader to get up. I want that. So we need more biomass. I'm not sure if there's anything we can do. We can try to fire off some more rockets, but 425, right? Are these both 425? Interesting. Alright, so we're getting the frog thing soon. So let's just chill on that. We're not going to do rockets. We're just going to chill, hit 425 GTI here in a minute or so. Get some frogs going. Yeah, this is just like the final rundown. We're building things to finish terraforming so that we can get these things built, and then we'll call it good. I'm gonna guess the amphibian farm is gonna require this stupid tier 4 mutagen though. They unlock at the same time, dummy. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Be funny if they didn't though. Alright, here it is, here it is, here it is. Hooli. Hey. Oh, it doesn't. I'm wrong. I am wrong. I admit it. Fully admit it. Do we have any available? We have one. And then the other one is 1, 2, 3 of these. 1, 2 of these. And a sulfur, which we had one of over here. I am wrong. I am wrong. I'm a dummy. 2 waters. And I think those are common larvae, which we actually have right here. And then we want our frog eggs. Do we want it over there or do we want it over here? Okay, there's one purse. We do want another one. What is this doing? So there's only 9,000 animals. Like, this is nothing compared to what the fish thing over there is. Like, that just seems way OP. It was easy to make, I guess, but come on. Come on. The order of unlock is a little off. Sulfur, sulfur. Uh-oh, we're dipping into the original one. Well, helps move things along. Wish you could get rid of these doors now and just have like open entries now that we don't care about oxygen anymore. Is there another meteor shower? Yeah. We don't really need any of that stuff, so screw it. The one thing we could do, I guess, is go over here and grab that cobalt. We are down to like less than a container of cobalt. I don't think we'll ever need it, but so what's the big mover win? I think the tier 5 drills we think will give us a boost. Animals will too, but it's going to be a hot minute. Close, but no cigar. Titanium. Silicon might overfill. It does. This might overfill. Then we need 6 iron. Cobalt. Silicon. Ever been to Silicon? Here it's the best. Simply the best. Better than all the rest. Silicon. Alright, 34%. So this is at 1.25 KTI. Thought we were getting close. What is this at? 23. We're a little short. We can get the genetic extractor built for the future. Oh, we need another pinky, and we need a tier 3. Yeah, this is going to take a minute. I'm going to make a tier 3. I'm going to make a pink quartz because we might want that. Osmium, I think we're done with, so I don't want to go crazy and make like 10 pink quartz, so we don't need, because I don't think we're getting more osmium at any point. And then a green gas. Alright, back to this thing. Okay, we need a blue and a yellow and osmium. Huli Corp, Huli Corp. It was such a good show, I miss it. I miss it. Alright, zeolite, aluminum, iron, silicon, bio nugget, pinky. Pinky in the brain. Alright, what is the other thing we're missing? Tier 3 mutagen. What do we need for tier 3 mutagen? Nitrogen, sulfur, bacteria. Easy. Nitrogen, bacteria, and sulfur. Sure. Put it here. Alright, where are we at genetic traits? So we have 2 species, 3 species. Skin patterns don't matter without skin pattern colors. We have no colors. Which is the thing we need. We need color A and color B's. So I think we can extract most of these. This will only give us the color A's. I think color B's have to come from like frog eggs. Or no. We got to be careful about this. They do actually come from... And we're only going to make 1 animal enclosure, so we just need 5. We need 5 color bees, which they come from these. So if we don't have a lot of it, we need to be careful. Let's see what these ones produce. This is bioluminescence. That doesn't do anything for us. Borrelia seed you can't even do. Shinga gives you a color B. Snepia can't do it. Get some species out of it. Alright. What does this give us? Species. Shoot. I don't really want to use any of those. Does Lerma-seed give us anything? No. Lerma-seed. You're worthless. These don't give you colors. Those give you sizes. All tiny sizes. That sucks. Alright, we're just gonna wait, I think. I mean, I guess we can make 1. And 1 of those. But yeah, I mean... This will give us 2 animals. But we can't get any more of those. And they might be needed for something late. So, I hate doing it. Natural life, and then full terraforming. So natural life must be at what? Not even 1... Maybe it's at the 1.25. It's probably 1.25, where the animals unlock. So that's what we're heading towards. Dude, our heat is barely moving. I would have thought it'd do more with those new heaters, but I guess not. Like oxygen we actually see moving. Pressure's crawling. Biomass is crawling. I guess everything's crawling. What about over here? Biomass. Insects is the only thing flying. And it's not even at millions. Ha 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 ha. 23 KT is what we need to get to This is going to be close. Doesn't really do much for us. This does nothing for us. So the only things we really need are this. Probably that aquarium. Though maybe not. The tier 2 fish farm might actually be better than the aquarium. Genetic synthesizer, I guess. Animal spreader logic. Spreader. Oh yeah, this will be cool. Insect spreader and animal spreader will give us big boosts. Okay, so we need to do this. I might go make a quick coffee and come back. And you know, normally I don't leave this on, but I might just leave this on. Alright, we're just going to update our death count. I'll be right back. Coffee does not have 2 Fs, or 3 Fs and 1 E. Alright, I'll be back in 5 minutes. How many times did I die while I was away? I didn't even think about that. I did not intend to be as gone as long as I was, but of course my wife talked to me and wouldn't stop talking, which is fine. I mean, whatever. I'm just playing a video game, so I'm waiting for something to unlock. All right, we didn't see those deaths. Maybe you did, but I didn't see them, so we're not updating our counter. Those are free deaths. See no evil, hear no evil. Oh, we got us the insect spreader rocket. Wait, I clicked on that. What? Oh, dude, you can't click on it from there. You got to do anything else that unlocked. Real quick. No. Not new. Oh, man. That's sad. Robin Williams was a very funny person. Very sad when he passed. Nanu. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. No, rocket. So actually, let's see. We don't have any other things that unlocked here, right? Vehicle logistics. So we could do this, but we have no point in using that. Insect spreader. Okay, there was a reason we were collecting all them bees. We got to get those pink mutagens. So are those easy or no? No, because you need a... Yeah, annoying. Alright, we're going to do at least 5 of these. So let's skip 5 bacteria. And then what else was the tier 2? It was methane and sulfur. 3, 4, 5. Sulfur, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're running out of sulfur though, so we don't want to do too many. And then common larva. We were throwing these away at some point, but now we're going to demand these. I thought we were, but I guess not. I'll watch to see if our thing was full. Did this? Yeah, that was getting those. And then we're going to need food. Alright, cool. I think we're going to make them all right now. Alright. What else was in the rocket now? I don't remember. We needed a rocket. We might not have 5 of these queued up. We do. Cool. And then we needed 15 bees and then probably a super alloy? I don't know. We definitely have... Oh, we don't definitely have 15 bees. Shoot. I just killed some of these to make stupid genetics. Okay, so these things were probably full. And that's why they're blocked. These things might have been full, and that's why they were blocked. Alright, we need one more bee larva. This is probably already full again. Yes. Alright, well, we'll go launch off these rockets. Oh no, it was not that, it was osmium rods. Alright, that already filled itself back up. Osmium rods, where'd you go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just peek real quick to see if a bee larva showed up. It did. Alright, nice. And now we'll go launch off 5 rockets. And watch, what's our insects at right now? 517. It's gonna fly now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that cluster of 3, oh, that one broke out. That one might actually make it. I'm gonna drink our coffee too. That one's gonna make it. These 2 are gonna go over the edge of the cliff and disappear forever. Where did those 2 go? Did those do something similar? One of them made it. Well, I guess we'll just watch and see if these guys come back up. We hear them. Alright, they're gone. Let's see what that does for us now. Are they flying now? Are the insects flying? Oh yeah, almost doubled already. Okay. What's that doing for our GTI? Our GTI's going. What's the other rocket we're going to unlock? This would be helping biomass too. But yeah, this rocket's a long way. 70 KT. This will help our overall terraforming, I guess. But yeah, so look at this tier 2 butterfly thing. I guarantee it's not going to help us. We already know it doesn't because we're the tier 3. Can we make another couple of these? Oh no, the Pastera seed. I don't really want to waste the seed. I don't have any more. Alright, we don't have any to waste. So that makes that easy peasy. Do we ever get the trade rocket? Is that in the normal thing? I don't think it is, so I don't think we can even do the Terra token thing, which is a little sad. I guess that's something you find from a Blueprint microchip too. I do remember finding it, I just wasn't sure if that was like a way to get it earlier, or was the only way. But you can get off the planet in theory. I don't remember what we need to build it. We might not have the materials. That's why we need to be a little cautious, because we might not have materials to get off the planet. We're not actually going to get off the planet, but that's like the ending, right? So we want to get to the quote-unquote ending. Alright, so I think we're good on that. Any other resources that take anything in the bio, we're not going to build, because we're kind of running out, like, to the end. So we can't do that, because it's a mutagen. Can't do that, because it takes a mutagen. I don't want to use a fertilizer. So these are the only ones we can really do. We can do as many of these as we want. Let me think about it for a second here. Let me fix this as well. Since we're actually back and we already made our coffee. 1 second. I missed what that unlock was. I was looking at the stream. Dude. Okay. Yeah, I guess we could do some of those, but let's go see. I mean, in theory, we can do infinite of those. Like, we need to get rid of so many of these. Let's at least get rid of all of these, which is a good amount. We need to do 6, right? We're gonna do 3 of each. Which means we need a couple more of those. Which actually, I guess we don't need to do 3 of each to get rid of it, but we will. We need to make 1 more rocket. But yeah, this is where I caution myself. Like, we're gonna make 6 more rockets because we don't want to run out of things. Okay. As long as we have rockets, we're pretty good to get other stuff. Although the quartz is actually coming to an end too, so we forgot about that. We have more silicon, but the quartz is tough. But alright, we are still going to do 6. Which means we need 6 more of those. And then we did just get extra quartz or cobalt right now. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then 3. And then this, we could actually go pick this up. We're gonna go pick this up over here. And this is really just helping general terraforming and giving us something to do. What did we unlock, do we think? Was it something here? It wasn't the tier 5 drill, which is what we were waiting for. I don't see anything that we need. Anything in this biochain? I don't think so. I wonder what it was. It was probably just like a additional recipe for something in like the genetic lab or biolab. I'm gonna guess somewhere in the insect chain. Tier 5 drill, we're doing that. I might just leave the tier 4 drills up. We could do so many of these things. Crap. I guess let's launch these rockets off since we're on them. One, two, we have 7, 8, 9. And we're going to put this extra magnesium in the item sorter because we don't need it. We could put it in our fake trash bin. Alright. Alright, 6 rockets. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, whoa, whoa, we just got killed. Alright, so there's 2 there. 3 there, 2 there, or there are the 3 there. Did another one go somewhere else? Oh, the other one's stuck there in the trees. 2 went over there somewhere. These are just all stuck here in these. Alright. So, those asteroids are coming down. Cool. And what are these drills again? Super alloy, which we have a ton of. Let's build 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we need 8 osmium rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know where we're going to build them. I could remove them here, but I don't want to. We're not going to build them over there where the asteroids fall, so I guess we're going to go over here. We'll build them up scattered around over here. Wherever they fit. Tier 5 drill incoming. Dude, these things are monsters. Monster. It's a monster. 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 It's a monster machine. Alright, we got 6 going there. And how much does this increase our pressure? Oh yeah, this is like 10xing our pressure, 8xing our pressure. Alright, can we fit it? We can. Alright. Alright, that was a big boost to our terraforming. One of the big differences here is we have no fuses for any of our multipliers, so all we have is rockets. Alright, so what was our pressure at? And what's it doing now? I feel like we have to be seeing movement on pressure now. Not really. That's okay. Well, that thing's gonna unlock, but it doesn't matter. We're still waiting on that. We might, like, what could we have potentially unlocked? I'm gonna go look. Nothing important there. Oh, the tier 2 gas extractor. But we don't really care about that. We're really waiting for maybe 42, but I have a feeling the tier 2 fish farm is better than this tier 2 aquarium. So really 70 KT here, so the biomass. Alright, we're gonna eat and drink and be merry. And we're gonna start looking for stuff over here to pick up. Yeah, where is our vehicle? Oh, I left it down there. We're gonna recall it real quick and see if there's anything in there. I don't think there was. I think we just left it down there because we wanted to recall it. And then we never did. Empty. Okay. Hills, that is. Swimming pools. Movie stars. Oh, dude, this is perfect timing until I get smacked by a meteor now. Boom. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. 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 Yeah, I do feel like at some point we're going to be outpacing how much of this stuff we can collect. Like, we aren't even going to need to bother collecting it because we're going to have too much. Interesting. Why is it minus 3.6 underwater? Is it always double? I don't recall. Oh, we got to nuclear, so that means we are on the 4th rocket. We can handle like 2 of these, I think, without dying. So you don't really need to worry about getting it. If you were on like a hardcore playthrough, you probably wouldn't want to do this, but we're not. This would be impossible to do on hardcore. I will stand by that. I mean, unless you tweak something. Like if there was like an infinite food, infinite water, infinite oxygen hack, maybe even just the first 2. You might not need infinite oxygen. If there was some sort of infinite oxygen hack, yeah, you might be able to not have to do this. You could do it hardcore. It'd be hard without the oxygen, but you could do it. As long as you're not dying to starvation and dehydration, you could be extremely careful with the oxygen and survive. But keep in mind, you aren't going to be able to have oxygen tanks, so it's just going to be like, you need to not go anywhere. If there's an ocean crossing, you're not going to be able to do it. You're going to have to be very stingy with what you do. You're going to have to limit your crossings until you get to a point where you have enough oxygen to cross without burning all your cobalt. Because you can see, we already have gone through most of the cobalt in this map. I do think that we have 1 island left that we didn't clear. I don't know how much cobalt there is on it, but those E-styles over there, we decided at the time that we didn't need to clear it. Click, 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 click. We haven't gotten hit yet. Famous last words means we're about to get a double hit and die. Total jinx. Wow, we actually got almost full again. Yeah, I wish these little, like, center of the asteroids wouldn't glow. Makes you think there's something there. Hills, that is. Movie stars. Fancy cars. We don't need this recipe anymore. Making rockets is a good thing. Dude, it's still coming everywhere. Let's go take a tour with the car. We're getting closer. Ooh, Proteus fish eggs. That is not exciting at all. We're just gonna go down. We'll deal with that as being up. Alright, we don't have to go very far, looks like. Trying to remember, is there anything on the main planets where you have to go underwater for an extended period of time like this? I know there is like a base on Prime that is like partially submerged. And you have to explore it underwater, but I don't think you have to really stay under it that long. I could be remembering wrong though. It's been a hot minute. Hot minute. Yeah, we're just gonna pick all this stuff up. I might need to go up to the surface though, real quick. That's the thing. We don't have to go back to the base anymore for oxygen, which is nice. Though we might want to. Alright. Get to the surface. Dude. Alright, I guess you just have to point straight up and hold the spacebar. I think we did need a little more iridium. We might go take a peek at that. Yeah, we probably want a few more of these in here just to be safe, whereas we have almost a whole chest of that, so I think we're good. Okay. I'm not really sure about the stream tonight. I think one more video will definitely do it. But yeah, it's going to be just mostly boring waiting. My one caution is I want to make sure, I might just look up the recipe for it. I want to make sure I have the materials to get the extraction rocket, because I do feel like that is beating the game. And that's proving that you can conquer this planet and get off of it. And who knows, there could even be something that was RNG that I got lucky with. Obviously it wasn't blueprints. I don't think so though. I don't think there was anything where I got super lucky finding, you know, like seeds or something like that. There's tons of seeds. We didn't even find a good seed early. We also just didn't even need seeds for a while because we couldn't get a food grow until we got oxygen. We couldn't get oxygen until we got a biodome. So yeah, I don't know if there's really anything we got lucky on. Getting an item recycler and a bunch of blueprint microchips out, that would have been lucky. But we only got one. I feel like I gotta go up or I'm gonna die. We don't want to die. We're done dying. I'm gonna be close. Oh, dude, we started to black out. I got 5 minutes left. I feel like one more run here collecting resources and we'll probably be done. I'm gonna have to log. Might as well go do the easy route. So we might not be able to collect them all. We need 5 of these. Alright. We're gonna go get everything on the surface real quick. I'm counting this as on the surface because it's not very far underwater. I wish all the water where everything landed was like this. It would have prevented us from dying a bunch more. Because like early on, we desperately needed every single meteor shower. We didn't get them for a while. I don't know what the deal was, but yeah, once they started to come, like we needed every resource. So like we were underwater until we died, and then we'd go pick up our crate and come back. Like, just didn't make sense to not do it. I guess it's just the type of tree. I was used to like selenium, where these like had these massive trees. That's why these. I want these trees to get bigger from this tree spreader, but I think it's just the species of tree doesn't get that big, like the selenia trees. Are we gonna fill up here? We might. And I think there's some like right at the base here, but I'm not really sure if it's worth it. Oh, tier 3 ore extractor. That would normally be exciting. Ooh, Gerero fish eggs. That would never be exciting. Yeah, the craftable eggs and stuff I just don't really get. Partially you could use it maybe for colors of animals, but the colors of animals really don't even pop that much. We can definitely turn these into rods. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be close. I might just go peek at the bottom there. We're gonna peek right where that is. I think there could be a bunch right at the bottom. We'll go grab those and then come back. So like right off this cliff and then down. I think some gathered down here, but it might just be the rocks from those and we don't even care. Yeah, I don't see anything. If there was anything there, it's gone. Is that just one red one that we missed? I think so. Alright, I think we're going to be done. We're good with what happened. Alright, so now we got a normal meteor storm. Alright, 187 deaths with the asterisks that I probably died a bunch when I was AFK there. Not really thinking. Well, I didn't think I was going to be gone as far, and I probably should have refreshed my stats to be safe. Maybe I didn't die, though. Maybe I didn't die. Doesn't look like I died from food, because I had a good amount of food. So if I did die, it was probably like one time from water. But I might not have. Dude, I just had complete deja vu that I've had that, like, discussion before. And I knew it was completely full of crap. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, we're at 56%, but yeah, we gotta go. And then, what were we waiting on here? 70, so we're halfway to get the animal spreader rocket. Dude, it smells like my son has a dirty diaper. I wonder if he does, and I'm smelling it all the way downstairs. Alright, we're calling it. Dude, how is that not full? I guess these are just slow, but I'm surprised still, even at that rate. Alright. I think we're good. Alright, we're halfway to animal. We need to get, yeah, we're halfway to an animal spreader. Well, rocket, I think, too. We're halfway to animal spreader, halfway to animals in general. But yeah. Alright, we're going to save it here. And call it good. Oh my gosh. Gotta switch scenes. Alright, I do appreciate you watching. Thanks for sticking with it. I know this was a very long series, and I do think that the excitement has waned. I mean, if you haven't seen Aqualis before, it's probably been pretty interesting. But if you've already done Aqualis and you're mostly were interested in the like the starter aspect of it, like we mostly got through the pain of that in the first few parts. Once we hit that 149 deaths, that was kind of the end of like the challenging portion of starting with the zero tech. There's definitely been other challenges as we've gone. We've had to not utilize certain technologies, but we now have teleporters and drones. I mean, we already were done exploring the whole island by the time that happened, but yeah, I've enjoyed it, and I want to see it through to completion, even though there's really nothing challenging left other than time. But yeah, you know, you just wanna see it through to completion. I think that might have been our last death, the 187. But yeah, kind of fitting. Cool. Thanks. Like I said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, all the good things, and I would appreciate it. And have a good rest of your day, afternoon.